play this song for you. The next one I think we should do is Future is Female. But I wanted to say something because I know a lot of people feel a type of way about that phrase. For me, that phrase is about valuing the femininity in all of us. I feel that so much the past movements of feminism have always taught women to masculinize in order to make it. And I think that teaching was necessary. It was necessary because so much of what was made by men for men, with the expectation that you had a wife at home. These spaces, corporations, universities, they weren't built for us. They weren't built for brown bodies, they weren't built for black bodies, and they certainly weren't built for female bodies. And so when I think, no, I know, if you want me to keep it moving, I can. She's like, keep it moving. No. We have a short set tonight, so I want to just tell you this before we wrap. We have 2 more songs left. But when I think of the future as female, for me, the slogan was long before my time. And while it does have a trans misogynist history to it, I think it's important for each generation to repurpose the slogan to meet the needs of the moment. And I think when we say things like Black Lives Matter, and they come at us with that all lives matter type shit, it's like, well, no, not all lives are being incarcerated in this country the way Black lives are. So we'll continue to remind you until we no longer need to. President Obama said this once, I love this. He said, listen, when we say save the dolphins, doesn't mean kill the whales. You feel me? It doesn't mean kill them. So it's like when we say the future is female, it's not about creating or perpetuating another ranking system. It's about valuing femininity. And the last thing I'll say about that is that when we do value what is femme, when we do move from a world that is truly no longer ranked, but we exist on a spectrum where femininity doesn't have some sort of lesser privilege than masculinity, I do believe that whatever gender identity you are in the mixture of the spectrum allows freedom. And you can exist in whatever gender identity you choose to exist because it doesn't connote some sort of privilege. And this is what we're moving towards. But I do believe that valuing femininity is a stepping stone on the way to this trans-liberationist, gender liberation, genderless future that we are looking towards. So I just wanted to share my thoughts. This is my perspective. This is what I feel. And to those in the room who have transitioned or who are transitioning, I just want to say also that just because I show up hard for my body and my anatomy doesn't mean I won't show up just as hard for your body and your anatomy. Okay, Jody, I'm done. Let's bring our dancers to the stage. Let's have some fun. I heard Amy Poehler speak at the White House. Her words hit me hard like a light bulb. Fictitious depictions of girls must die out. If we want to live in a world that triumphs, I am just talking about loving the femme. I ain't talking about nobody else. Toxic masculinity has to end. I'm just talking about loving ourselves. You can't catch me singing these words in a black, other wild, futurist female t-shirt like, hey, me, I got something to say. Gender construction just get in the way. I've been playing drums since I was like 8. The future is female, the future is great. All the women I know are once moving culture. What would happen if we all would lead with a little less aggression, more femininity? We have to value girls more than our looks. The biggest threat is a girl with a book. The system must make room for all that we do. We've been bleeding each month till we gave birth to you. To me, the future is female means that no longer will female qualities be subordinated to male qualities. I want to live in a world that is collaborative, a world that is emotionally intelligent, a world in which we are linked and not ranked. The future is each and every one of you. What you say, own your voice, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, there's power in what you say. In what you say, own your voice, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The future is female. The future is female. Sing it with us. I can't hear you. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Last one, y'all ready?